All right, shalom, shalom. Make sure my mic is on. All right. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone Ruel, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and lives to do so, making your calling and election sure in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And shalom to the sisters that do listen, taking heed in silence. Shalom to the speckled bird brothers and sisters that are taking heed to the doctrine of believers, man. All right. Just gonna get into this lesson. You got your man AH talking about these uh uh, uh what is it, NGEs, these non-government entities, uh and everything that he was going into that this guy was going into, which one of the reasons why they made him this catalyst of being so infamous is because he was really against that what's going on in America right now, man. Which is this Marxist low key communist society of fascism and degradation and misuse of the people into extortion, which is all governed by the little hats, man. You know, taxing the people, all right, changing of kind, lewdness of the people. All this was going on in Germany, and Hitler wanted to clean it up. He was also in the spirit of making Germany great again. But I'm gonna let this play out. And you're gonna see, how this same um energy is being moved towards the West, man. All right, and sooner rather than later, it's gonna implode on itself.
For this reason, we ask to be spared all sentimental talk. The German nation does not wish its interests to be determined and controlled by any foreign nation, France to the French, England to the English, America to the Americans, and Germany to the Germans. We are resolved to prevent the settlement in our country of a strange people which was capable of snatching for itself all the leading positions in the land.
And one thing about America is that it's governed by Hague, all right, which is the Hague is out of Europe. That's a non-government entity of the West, man. And maritime laws that are governing America that are actually unconstitutional, which means that they're unlawful, all right? Technically, they are all illegal.
For it is our will to educate our own nation for these leading positions. We have hundreds of thousands of very intelligent children of peasants and of the working classes. We shall have them educated. In fact, we have already begun, and we wish that one day they, and not the representatives of an alien race, may hold the leading positions in the state together with our educated classes. Above all, German culture, as its name alone shows, is German and not Jewish, and therefore its management and care will be entrusted to members of our own nation.
And just saying something like that, when you actually listen to that speech, but just mentioning that it's called anti-sim, when you don't wish to be manipulated into by another government source, which is infringing freedoms on your people, then you're called an anti-sim, man. All right, but I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Proverbs 11:1. It says, "A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is His delight." And one of the things that they do, they go into uh, um different nations. All right, they devalue the money. All right, and all resources of a place, and completely destroy it, and end up, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Soothsaying and mesmerizing the people, man, so that they don't understand what's going on. Keeping them basically in society what we have today, keeping them in this day-to-day busy struggle, so that they don't know that they're being stolen from. So they're trying to catch up on robbing Peter to pay Paul, man. All right, all this was going on in Germany and Hitler. It's like I said his name, and AH. he brought out that this is a problem, man. All right, via the little hats. Uh, go from there to Isaiah 10:1. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and they write grievousness which they prescribe for a law." All right, which goes into what, man? You got different uh, laws that they play with in the court system that have nothing to do with the Constitution, man. All right, to turn aside the needy from judgment and take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's it's funny because it actually does go into child support when you break it down like that, which is maritime law, which is unconstitutional. All right. Likewise, and many other diverse laws that they use to bring down the the American nuclear family, man, which is they got destroyed a long time ago. But hey, you really see it working against E now. Once what was supposed to go against Jake, it's now going against E, and now you have E saying something about it, and they're really against the little hacks, man. All right. As a matter of fact, let me go from there. I'm gonna go to the Genesis 4. This is Genesis 4, and I'll start at verse 9. The Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? This is Esau Edom, man. You know, he don't give a damn about Jake until it's his issue. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. Now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And hey, most notably, that's mostly the little hats. Esau Edom as a whole, but it's really the little hats. But that's the reason why they use GMO foods. All right, that they end up uh marginalizing the people and creating this death system of keeping everyone in check and order because hey, the earth isn't yielding forth its increase for this devil, man. You listen to him, he'll tell you that there's not enough space on the earth. Really, the Lord is just not bringing things into fruition by this man's hand. And then it's still even certain ways on this man can do things a lot more different to where there would be growth and health for the people and for the earth, but he doesn't want to do it because, hey, this is still part of his curse, that he would eat dust. He would go upon his belly and crawl, by you know, um, his desire. This guy lives by desire, and that becomes a confusion, man. His will to want things his way is also not saving, his kingdom. All right, but I'm gonna skip on down. As we know, Cain got cursed with the mark of leprosy. That's the reason why they look translucent to where you can see the blood work through their skin. But I'm gonna skip on down. This is verse 19. And Lamech took him two wives. The name of the one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain as instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. The sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his two wives, Hadad and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold, which Lamech was a descendant of Cain. And we come to believe that Lamech, uh, coming back into reincarnation, is Amalek, who is known today is the J double O's, man. The people that you can't speak anything against. All right, the curly fries, the snake haired people, man. All right, the Karazarians, man. And Lord willing, I'll come back with another episode, man. But hey, we everybody's starting to make known that this is the man of sin. He's being revealed. because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is coming, man. All right. And so he's revealing who the devil is that's in power, who the imposter, the hireling is that is in power, man. All right. Ended off with this James, man, because hey, this man has coveted fields in the whole earth. All right. Actually, as a matter of fact, since I said that, before I get to James, yeah, this is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." All right. So this man, hey, by his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper, man. All right. This man is he's drunken off his wicked wine. All right, dealing with these different demons and deities and different warlocks to keep this place going. But nonetheless, no matter how much he seduces these people and 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 carries sleight of hand over these people, the Most High is still making this man be revealed. He can't hide himself. All right. Esau is made bare. He cannot hide himself. Everybody started to make the connected dots that, hey, this isn't hate. This is just actually someone, it just so happens that you guys do own everything. Like they showed on South Park, there was a joke, because they would show, they would have, the little fat kid Cartman saying something about Kyle all the time, as often as he could. But yeah, he would say something about Kyle as often as he could. But in the most recent episodes that they had before that show, I'm not sure if it's still on the air, but in their most recent episodes, uh, they Kyle would do the research on everything that Carbon said, and he would be like, "Well, we kind of do own everything. We do control the government. We kind of do own the Diamond District in Hollywood." So yeah, with the rantings of Kanye, well, they made it into a satire, but it's actually true, man. All right, and if you speak out against it, then you're anti-Sem. Verse 2, and it says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, which, ultimately your heritage, it does go into your culture, but it also goes into your land and resources, man. That's what these devils end up doing. They take people, they go into your land. It's what those Palestinians were talking about. It's not their land either. They're not even the original Palestinians. And then even the original Palestinians got kicked out of that land, who are the Philistines, man. All right. But it's not their land either. It's our land. But they were talking about how they have been living there, and then, these guys just showed up, start, making laws and governing things, because that's what they do. They'll go into your land and teach you how to run it and take it from you. Hey, ask the Native American, man. You teach you give a man some corn, you can feed him for a day. You teach a man how to hunt, he end up taking your whole livelihood. Roughly paraphrasing. You teach a man how to hunt, he end up killing you the next day. I forget how the saying goes, but that's the breakdown, man. You know, you end up teaching this man the ways of the land. Okay, well, now I don't need you. Thanks for teaching me. Now I can just replace you, man. You know, this devil has a replacement theory for everything. By making himself the head and top person. All right, but so I'm gonna go to that James, man. I'm gonna end it off. This is James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, you rich men." Right, because how did you devils get rich, man? All right, by all the wickedness throughout the earth, man. Whether it was by uh, 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 your legal obligations of usury. Well, it's not really illegal. It's illegal. But if you want to go according to the court system, where you were profiting off of divorce rates and what have you, you know, etc., man. All the ways on how the little hats got their money, not one of them is good. All right. That's why you don't have respect unto him that weareth the gay clothing according to the scriptures. All right. But it says, "Go to now, ye rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are moth eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and you shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped together treasure for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth." Yeah, the elect, man. The laborers are crying, man. But even so and so forth, even these other nations, including even your own nation, Esau Edom, is speaking out against you, man. You know, most of the research that comes out, it's either a little hat that brought it out or some Edomite, man. All right. How are the things of Esau searched out? The Lord brought them out. Even condemning you by the tongue of your own mouth. All right. Crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. So Yahweh Shai is about to come for this devil, man. He's making moves. He's showing you that he knows that it's you. It's too much exposure, man. It's too much exposure. You have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter, like many to call a parson. You're found in the balance. Your time is up. You're found in the balance, and you're wanting. The Lord is he's about to come get this devil, man. All right. All they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and say, "Is this the man that did shake kingdoms, that caused the earth to tremble?" All right. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. Exactly, man. The average Jake ain't trying to fight the government, man. They just want. Hey, Jake is so simple, man. They just want some food and ass. That's it. Food, ass, and a little bit of drink. You know. But in this place, that's not the case, man. This man has polluted everything to where he wants you to keep on coming back to him, you know, and he'll destroy you in pleasure. All right, that's how this devil has set this American system up. All right, for you to just only have a little bit to come back to him. All right, and even the pleasures which you seek, you know, they to drown your to drown your mind away from receiving that you're being bamboozled, man. You know, it's a part of the trick that this devil has, and the Lord is going to get him for that, man. All right, because he doesn't give you a way to actually prosper outside of him. You know, in the Jake community, they call it a glass ceiling, man. But that glass ceiling is about to topple down on all these nations pretty soon, man. The way that it's working, and the other nations see that. That's the reason why they want to get from under the American dollar. You know, because they can only go so high with it. They can't go beyond it. But that's the reason why, you know, in my next episode, I'm gonna get on that E's trying to crash this dollar right now, man. You know, you had Elon Musk talking about he created a Doge system that's just printing money. That's wicked as hell, man. You know, because that means it has no balance. So sooner rather than later, they're going to go for a digital dollar in a credit-based system where money is for what is it for a fiat, which is faith. It's the belief that it's there. You believe that it's there, credito. You know, it's not really there, man. You know, it's nothing there but numbers. There's nothing backing it. And once again, these devils are going to pay for that, man. Here it is, you covered everything, and then you give people things that have no value. All right. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh." And hey, man, the coming of the Lord does draw nigh, man. All right. We're at the moment, you know, where that man of sin is being revealed, you know, and only he that now letteth will let. So hey man, these prophecies are coming to pass. Esau's being made bare. It's really just a matter of time, man. And we're going to keep on pushing out these spiritual epistles until the Lord's, hey, Lord willing, until the Lord says otherwise. But with that, we're going to end this lesson off and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom, and Abba Ba.